Welcome to the Two Brothers from Two Mothers podcast and show. I'm Alex.
And I'm Kevin. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing quite well. As you can see from the last show, I'm in a different location. I'm at my fiancee Carrie's house, soon to be married in October, and looking forward to seeing you here.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's going to be a bright good time and a bright future for all.
Most definitely.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, what's going on, man? This past week.
Not a whole lot. Just keeping up on the previous video and keep an eye on that. It looks like we got a lot of viewers, so I'd like to thank them all. Appreciate them clicking on it, watching it. To the couple people who have subscribed so far, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. It's really encouraging and exciting to see we start off on such a good tangent, and it keeps the discouragement away. And God, I felt discouragement in the past.
Yeah, I believe I mentioned it last week. Maybe I didn't mention it all on the last video, but we were talking about it beforehand. Like I woke up with this. I couldn't. I woke up. Yeah, I couldn't even sleep that night. For some reason, I just had this like I don't know, some sensation like this idea was building and building and building.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like podcast,
Well, hopefully it didn't
can
give
we
you.
do it?
Well, yeah, I know we can always do it. It's just that we have to apply ourselves and do the best we can. You know.
Right, but that night it was like why at whatever time it was in the morning, 2 or 3 in the morning. Like I just woke up and it was like, why is this in my head? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do it? Would I be able, if I did it on my own, would I be able to? And I remember talking to you the next day, and you're like, "Yeah, I've had the same idea last night." It's like,
Yeah, I was pondering the same thing. It's like because we did do a prior attempt, and then life gets in the way, and you know, but I knew we had something going. We just,
yeah, the biggest difference I noticed between then and now is the first video comparison. We only had like 18 or 19, and this one, I think the first one we hit what 48 views,
yeah,
and I'm not sure how many clicks we had. A lot of them are probably mine because I kept refreshing it like every half hour. But
all right.
yeah, I mean, I'm really just deeply appreciated by everyone who watched.
Oh, me too. It definitely it perks up the spirits and gives you a sense of we're doing something good, and we got to keep
Yeah.
it.
So as we mentioned before, our email is twobrothers.pod@gmail.com.
Yes, feel free to contact us there, and we'll get to you as soon as we can.
Yeah, leave us give us some critiques, what you guys like, don't like. If there's anything you want to talk about, email us there. We'll see it. We're on Facebook now with a new group.
In our group. Yep, and
Uh,
feel free to join and have spirited discussion. We're all a community. We're all a family. Let's keep this thing rolling, and any constructive criticisms are welcome. Feedback is welcome. Things you wanted to hear us talk about. I mean, just two average Joes. What the hell do we know?
Nothing
Huh?
in the grand scheme of things, but you know. But here's the description. If you go on Facebook, you can search for Two Brothers and Two Mothers.
Yep.
Feel free to join, share, and have a good time.
Yeah, that's what we're about. It's a family environment. We'll all be a community and foster and grow together. And like I said, share feedback, share your experiences with us, and we'd be more than happy down the road to get you guys on board with the show if you want to join in and we can have a chat.
Yeah, if there's anyone who's watching and interested in maybe starting their own, we are definitely more than willing to help.
Yes,
It took us what, about the beginning of November? I think it was the first
discussion.
time that we threw the idea out.
Yep.
And then the next discussion was, okay, do we have the at least a very bare minimum to be able to do this and make it not look cheesy or make it look more professional.
Well, that's why there's tools now that are out now that weren't around when we did this originally, like StreamYard, which we're using, which we highly recommend the product. I mean, it's professional. Have tickers as you see, have name banners. It looks really, really nice. It's easy to use. Um,
Yeah, I'm
you know,
satisfied so far. So
yeah,
yeah, so that was the next thing was how can we do what we originally did better?
exactly.
And you mentioned StreamYard, and I started looking into it. It's like okay, and I did look at no, I can't think of the other name of the other
A couple,
web-based
a couple,
service, but
yeah, a couple other competitors. Yes.
yeah, and I'm not mentioning them because or with StreamYard, I just honestly don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, there's a couple of them I know, but
But I did look up like I don't know, I say two or three other ones,
mhm.
and I believe I tried each of them. One of them, it didn't want to send a video out on its own.
Mm.
You could either brute force it, and then we did the one 15-minute video with StreamYard, and it was automatically done. So the convenience of it was that makes it what really drew us to it.
I'm all for one word, and it's simplicity, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so we can make our lives easier, and we could share our growth with you and our trials and tribulations going along, figuring things out, and make future podcasters' life easier. Why not?
Yeah, we're just beginners at it, so
Yeah, we're rookies.
yeah, as you can see, we are still working on a logo and introduction video. So again, like we asked last week, if anyone's watching, if anyone happens to know someone that's willing to donate some time and skill to help us out with that,
It's more than welcome and appreciated. Thank you.
yep, and we will definitely be sure to give that person the appropriate attention, one way or the other, and let's see what the future holds for that. But we're working on it, and we'll get it done at some point.
Yep. I mean, I don't have the hand skills to draw something up nice. I have ideas. Certainly have
Yeah,
ideas.
I've been rolling around the idea of just using like a picture of us.
Well, if you want to roll it around, you got to roll it around in your palm like those Chinese balls.
How like Darth Vader rolls his little planets in a circle.
Exactly.
Just make sure you just make sure you get a majority when he's done.
That's right. Don't move.
Don't move.
I'll get you a room.
As I remember the first time I heard that, F my butt off, man.
Crazy
Uh,
memories.
oh yeah. Let's see what else going on. Got the whole Russian Ukraine thing, which we'll
We'll touch
talk
on.
later about.
We'll touch on. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now. I have a different perspective on things. Done a lot of homework into things that the media does not cover, and
Interesting.
I'll share some of that with you. And you know, all I can ask of people is just like Apple used to have in the '90s, and they think different.
Right.
Because if you follow convention, you'll be just being a robot. Eh, eh, eh. I'm not that way. I've never have been. I've always tried to seek answers for questions I've had that I'm sure the answers are there. We just got to know where to find them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of effort, but it explains a lot of things.
Right.
So all I'm gonna say is
And
on that really quick is things are not what they seem. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, I was just gonna say if you pay attention to the details, like you realize, oh, that's not happening. There's no way that's happening. Then if you just keep paying more and more attention, and eventually in the future, oh, wait a minute, that's not right. That wasn't it wasn't happening all along, or it wasn't as it seemed. So it's manipulation.
Mm-hmm. God knows it tastes good.
I got
Uh-huh. You got two different good tastes.
yeah. I don't want to run low like I did last week. It's
Yeah, that's right. But I want to further expand on last week's topic. As you guys know, I do have,
yes. I can't wait to get into this one.
yes, I do have cerebral palsy, and I've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations in my life, and I'd like to share one very big one
All right,
that has led to a lot of discouragement in my life, which now with this show has brought me a lot of optimism.
dude. You know what? As someone who's not physically disabled like you, I have never been. I haven't been this excited about doing something that I have this in a while.
Yeah, it's
And
about.
like we said a few minutes ago, seeing that view count from last Saturday just spike up over the past 6 days to
Mm-hmm.
48 views.
Mm-hmm.
It just validates all the feelings I've had about the excitement.
Exactly. I always tell people if you follow your gut, you know when the time is right. You just gotta look at it pragmatically. Anything I could stress to the viewers, and I've obviously stressed to you in the past too. Don't act on emotion. Think it through. Look at it from all sides. Make the right decisions and execute. That's it.
Right. And that kind of takes us to like the computer building
Mm-hmm.
when we wanted to do that after what was that 99 2000 something like that,
Yeah.
and how gung ho we were and started the business.
I know.
And did we have an idea of what we were doing business wise? No. Did we have an idea what we wanted to execute? Yeah, at cost. A straight up labor fee, which would have been great. Which it was great.
Yeah. Then the
And
industry, you know,
not so much the industry is the fact that you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it.
we can do anything we
You
want.
don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. It's like, yeah, we're still gonna do it though.
At least we gave it a shot.
Right.
We,
And it's
we
not the fact that it was discouragement from a you don't know what you're doing. Unfortunately, the discouragement came from the very first customer that we had.
that's true.
And oh god, that computer.
I know. It was that.
Oh, that computer. Oh my god. I remember talking to that person. Oh yeah, our computer is slow, blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, we can build you one for however much it cost. It was like $800 at the time or something like that, and it'd be 10 times faster than what you have now. I'll never forget a month later. Yeah, our computer is running slow. We don't know why. okay, bring it to work. I'll take it home, check it out. Hmm,
That
that
dust,
pissed me off.
that dust was black. It wasn't gray. It wasn't white. It was black. I mean, my belly
That
button looked cleaner than that shit. Okay.
I'll never get the image out of my head of seeing the the blacker than black dust and how thick.
Yeah. You stick it in a desk covered in a little with the cabinet door closed. It's gonna thermal throttle. Of course, it's gonna slow down to protect itself.
The thickness of the dust in the dirt. I mean, it wasn't just dust; it was dirt.
I mean, my pubes are thinner than that. Okay.
It was. Oh man, it still angers me when I think about it.
I know. I know.
And I remember, oh man, we spent what, like $200 or $300 out of pocket replacing some stuff because it was just unrecoverable.
Yeah. The CPU was shot. I don't know if thinking about it, it was throttling to save itself from overheating.
Yeah, surprised the CPU fan didn't freaking
Choke.
completely bust out. Yeah, I mean it
Yeah,
barely spun.
I know.
But I remember, talking to that person like, where do you keep this thing? Already having an idea without ever officially confirming it. Well, I keep it in my cabinet with the door closed. Okay, is there like an open space in the back of that cabinet? No, but my cat likes to lay on it.
And cats will do that because of the heat. You know,
Right, but I mean, come on.
I know. At least
And
have
and you're gonna play dumb and not know why it's acting the way it is?
at the end of the day, they wanted to score a freebie off of us.
Yeah, they tried.
No, it's one thing if we made an error, we'll fix it. Totally fine. But we made sure we burned it in, we tested everything out, made sure everything ran as advertised, benchmarked it, everything.
Yep. We did that whole thing for free too.
That system ran like a champ. I would not put out a substandard product, and I know you wouldn't either.
No, and I know we didn't.
And I know we didn't either.
And I remember, after that whole debacle was done, it was basically unspoken like, yeah, I have no drive.
It's disappointing, and looping back around to the conversation, it is discouraging and disappointing. Yeah, you got to push forward. I know, but we do in our time, and we did now. So, but the thing is,
Right, but I'm saying in the direct aftermath of that though, it was basically unspoken between both of us like, yeah, there's no want to do this again.
well, that's why I
That's
have.
how bad the experience was with
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
It's like every ounce of drive I had for it was like, nope, I'm just gonna stick to people I really know I know.
that's it. Helping out friends and family. That's the best. That's the best thing to do.
Yep.
Would I love to help people out? Other people, sure. But I
Oh,
know,
I have no hesitation to do it as long as I know that person's gonna, treat their
treat the
electronics with the way they
respect.
should be treated.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I get upset at people because it's like, number one, they're expensive devices, especially these days.
Oh yeah.
Number two, yes, it's an inanimate object. I get it. It's in the case of our phones, it's a slab of glass and a brick at the end of the day. But you know what? Somebody took the time to design it. Somebody took the time to put it together. Somebody took the time to test it. Somebody took the time to write the code for it. And you know what? That's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And it should be appreciated and treated with respect.
Oh hell yeah! I just let one go.
Yeah, baby. No wonder why the screen's a
As
little green. No wonder why the screen's a little green tonight.
as previously mentioned, these videos are going to be unedited for who knows how long, maybe forever. So it's going to be what it's going to be.
That's right. You sure it wasn't the dog?
No, where'd he go? No, he took off somewhere. Probably went to the other couch. Probably ran off in fear.
Oh God! You remember when your cushions were embedded in the other couch?
Oh, that poor couch took a beating.
Yeah,
But yeah, as far as your personal experience, job hunting, working for a while. What do you
you know,
you want to take us through all that?
sure. I'd love to. I'll keep it simplified, yet just share my experiences. Back in the day, as you know, I went to school for financial management,
Yep.
and I wanted
Yeah.
to be a stockbroker. I took my test at 18. I missed it by a couple points. I'll do it again. Industry changes. All right. Well, let me go work for a company and let them sponsor me so it won't cost as much. I'll try it again. Start looking, start applying. I know people in the business. They tried. You remember Troy?
Yeah.
Love you, buddy. But he tried to get me in. Manager didn't want to even give me even a look. That, and then I apply. They call you for the phone. You do it over the phone. Oh, you're great. You're great. Come on in. Walk in the door with my crutches, dressed up nice, but I need them. They don't hide it. That's all I would see for 20 interviews.
Damn.
Not a phone call back, not an acknowledgement card, nothing.
I remember every damn one of them.
I was so excited. Hey, I got an interview. Yeah.
Yep.
How the hell do you expect me to feel? Crying every time. Feeling lower than a piece of what comes out of the dog's butt.
But you never gave up.
I never gave up, but in the same token, I said, well, there's got to be something else. I went back to school, got my bachelor's degree in history, continued down, got my master's in education. And even though I'm not doing that, just because I don't want to be in the political arena of schools, didn't know it at the time, but I can use those tools in other ways. So people say, oh, I got an education, but I'm not doing nothing with it. Well, yeah, maybe not directly, but you can use those tools in other ways to change lives in a different way.
Oh, for sure. Do you want to do you want to talk about the ADT experience at all, or?
God. Well, I got a couple of stories I can share. I can't divulge too much. I'm not going to divulge any specific account numbers or addresses or whatever, but
No, no, obviously no names, count numbers, obviously. Like
well,
you're
I would like to give out one name in particular from one experience. I mean, obviously, we did in training, we looked at the Cosby account. So we know all their information. Pretty neat, actually. Um, I heard that he was really cool. I heard his wife was a total monster on the phone.
talking
Um,
about Bill Cosby?
mm
No shit, really.
mm And let's see. There was one time I called the customer in the Bronx. I remember this, it goes yesterday. This fire alarm goes off. Well,
Uh-huh.
protocol is to call the fire department first. Did that, dispatch. Sent out,
And that
call.
was automatic, no
Nope, there's no call in the
no
house.
hesitation.
Nope, you have to call the fire department immediately in that case.
Okay.
So, got the signal, called the fire department, called the premises. Lady answers the phone. I says, "Yeah, you got a fire alarm. You all right?" She goes, "Yeah, I was taking a shower." I says, "Oh." I go, "I just called the fire department." She goes, "Oh shit, I'm naked."
Hell, you might want to get dressed quick.
And she goes, "Oh, they're here. Okay, everything's good." Click, done.
But then on the other hand, I remember you had so many rude people.
Abusive, a lot of abusive calls. Wouldn't let you get a word in edgewise to help them. It was just always F this, F that. You're a piece of shit, whatever.
Jeez.
And after a time, it takes a toll on you, but you also didn't get support from management. Um, my dexterity is a little bit limited to what I can do as far as speed. Well,
Right.
you're a little slow. You gotta be faster. You should be doing an alarm a minute. You're doing an alarm every minute and 10 seconds. We're gonna have to fire you. I said, try it. I go, try it. And you'll see how fast my lawyer will be down your throat. I go, I'm doing the best I can. I'm working hard. I'm making sure the customer's needs are met. They pay your paycheck, I told my supervisor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, wasn't there an instance where your supervisor at one point was telling you to like basically not care at all?
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Because when you're paying for a service, you want the best service you can get. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's $1 a month or $100 or $1,000 a month. You want the best service you can get. And
Yeah, if you're paying any amount for anything,
yeah, oh, hurry
you
up.
want it.
Look, what's the rush? There's other people here that can handle the backlog. I don't know. I mean, listen, if I dawdled, I would take ownership for that. I didn't dawdle.
Right. You just cared too much.
I did. And I put my heart and soul into everything I do. It may not look like it to the average person. I want to make sure I do it right once.
Oh, no doubt.
It's like the way Mike Holmes says, if you guys ever watch the Mike Holmes shows on Home and Garden, whatever, one of those channels, he says, make it right. And he
That's
goes,
right.
if you're going to do it right the first time. That's it. Take your time, get it done right.
Exactly.
It's just like when we ran wiring or we did plumbing or we did it together, made sure we checked each other, we did it right once.
Satellites.
Yeah, dishes. Remember, you would just boop, and there it was.
Who needed who needed something to aim at him? I could just find them.
Exactly. Remember that big dish on the roof?
Oh, the free to air dish. Yeah, that thing is still up there, dude.
Really?
Yeah, we just drove by. It seemed like a month and a half, 2 months ago, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's still up there.
You should
I
stop
want.
by. Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
go like the middle of the night, take it down and mail it to you.
yeah.
Surprise!
I did that. Oh, yeah.
Like every time we, not like we drive by your old house frequently, but when we do, I just look at it and be like, so tempted to wanna just knock knock on their door and be like, you don't know who I am, but I do know the people that used to own this house and that big old satellite dish. I put that up there and named it by eye.
And
I'll
for
never forget the one time we put up your the Dish Network satellite. We did all the stuff underground.
uh
I remember your father's like, you're never gonna find it with the without the whatchamacallit. You're gonna be there all day, but blah blah blah. We'll do what we gotta do. I remember we got there, turned the receiver on, you got to the set on the screen, you're like, yeah, we're at 78% already. It's like, holy shit.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You
Literally
freaking,
touch it.
it wasn't even an eyeball. It was all groundwork. And we were 78% right out of the gate.
Yeah, because we
And
figured
in
out.
like 2 minutes, you're done. Your father's like, what do you mean you're done? I'm like, done? What do you mean you're done?
Yeah.
I was up there the very first time I did. I was up there for like 2 hours. I said, oh, I guess we got lucky.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was the three-headed dish, right?
I think so. Yes, it was the big one.
110, 119, and
61,
61. Yeah.
61 and a half. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the big mamba. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So the ADT thing, I do remember there was some good, more bad than good, from what I
Yeah.
remember you telling me.
Well, I learned something. And this is something, a lesson everybody could take. When a company tells you in an interview they got 90% turnover, um, it's up to you. Who am I to tell you what to do? But something's not right.
Right. You
I,
shouldn't be turning over 90% of your people.
I just was excited to get something to feel like I contributed to society for once.
And you did.
You know, I
And they
really,
sucked it right out of you.
yeah.
Which kind of like hints on a different show topic for another week. But so you moved on from there. And oh, wait, didn't you have man, you had a rapper too, didn't you, in Buffalo?
A what in Buffalo?
A rapper. DMX?
A
Didn't you
rapper?
call him?
DMX?
Yeah, the rapper, the music artist
I'm confused.
at ADT.
Oh,
Didn't she get alarmed at his house when he was living in Buffalo or something like that?
I call it so many famous people. You just have to be like calm, cool, and collected. Uh, yeah, I think I may have at one juncture.
But yeah, like it's funny, like here you are, just some random person from a small city calling a celebrity. It's got to feel like, damn,
It,
this is awesome.
it is an awesome feeling, for sure. Did I call the Trump establishment? I think I did at one juncture too.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I should have called the Clintons and said it tastes good.
He probably tell you doesn't know what you're talking about until she leaves and says, "Oh yeah, that tastes good."
Well, he found a natural humor, though, didn't he?
Yeah, and
Let's just leave it at that.
oh, anyone can look up that freaking
the Ken
transcript.
the Ken Star report, yeah.
The Ken Star. Oh yeah, come on, it's available anywhere, man. You can Google search "it tastes good." That'll be the first thing that pops up. It tastes good.
But listen, this show is us being us. We just enjoy,
I mean, listen, you got one of us who has ADD. I'm going to chop in and out of like topic all the time, man. So it's
you got
whatever.
me who's laser focused, and it's like, okay, you lost me here for a second. Oh yeah, but
It
no,
tastes good.
yeah. It's nice
I
and
just,
moist.
dude, I remember the first time I heard it, like, he did what? Like, dude, I got the kind of style report. He stuck a cigar up her vagina and freaking smoked. And I'm like, I've, I don't think I've ever heard, I don't think I've ever heard anyone doing that before. It's like, what the hell?
I guess it makes a new definition for wet floor foam.
Oh
And
man, but
those of you who don't know, wet floor foam is used in the humidor pads that you use to moisten the humidor. So
yeah, you can use those for plants too, right?
yeah, yeah,
Or flowers and stuff.
yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's cool.
definitely for flowers. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the ADT thing, so they basically what suck the life out of you.
They did. It wasn't so much the customers, yeah, you know, did got to the point where I just couldn't talk on the phone anymore. I froze. But not having support from management was the worst of it all. And it wasn't the evening managers, it was so much better. So much better. The daytime managers, because the big boss was there. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, dude. I remember when I started, my job, it was like night shift was like freaking the Wild West, man. Midnight to 8 a.m. or midnight to 7 a.m. Do whatever you want. Make sure by 7 you start acting, follow all the rules.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. I missed working overnight, but the toll it took on my body. Mm-mm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's sleep time. It's not work time.
Right. But so yeah, I remember you saying that I forgot how you left that place.
I just froze up and I walked out and I went on short term disability for a year.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
Then I fell back on SSI afterwards. And my philosophy is this, and I'm making an appeal to everybody out there, to all companies, all individuals, business owners, small and large. Don't judge a book by its cover. Get to know the person first. And I know that's why you do the interview process. But really, really give a concerted effort to looking at and hiring individuals who have all sorts of disabilities. Because just because we're born with something does not mean we can't contribute. And no, I have spoken to executives who said that we don't hire people like you because you guys are considered a liability to us. Um, I don't view myself as a liability. I view
No, you
myself
never have been.
I view myself as an asset. Okay. But breaking through that barrier, and I know this whole thing with women's rights and the glass ceiling, and I get that. I understand all that because I lived it myself. So it's not too far fetched to say, hey, I understand the plight and the feelings of multiple issues of discrimination. I understand. I feel it directly. I feel your pain. What can we do
What's
about
frustrating is at the same time they call, in your instance they call you a liability, but then they turn around and say, "Oh, we need to do more to help the physically disabled out and whatever." And it's like, okay, you talk, but you don't follow through
it?
on it.
Oh, right. It's just, oh, let's throw some money at this and look good for the cameras.
Exactly.
That's the reality of what that is. Now, listen, there are people out there, and I know who genuinely care and want to help these people, but we're not pieces of meat, guys. Just because we're born with something a little bit different,
So,
doesn't mean anything.
are there any are there any people in the position of hiring that have the balls to say, you know what, screw it, we're doing it?
God, I hope so. God, I hope so.
I hope so too, because if
It's,
not, shame on them.
yeah, it's just the biggest discouraging feeling in the world to know that the world is stacked against you and you
And
don't
I
know.
want to call bullshit on the liability because they could accommodate anybody.
Oh, listen, I don't ask for the world. I really don't. When I was working, I never asked, oh, you need a special keyboard. No, I don't. I'm going to work just like everybody else does.
Exactly.
It may take me an extra minute to get back from break because I walk a little slower, but I'll stay an extra minute later and make up the time.
Exactly.
It's only fair. I understand that. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
So the
However,
question is it really a liability issue or
I guess
you're
they're
just chicken
thinking,
shit?
I think it's a chicken shit excuse personally,
Also, I know it's a chicken shit excuse.
but looking at it from their perspective, I guess, well, gee, they're on benefits and they can steal stuff from us. Well, I wouldn't do that. And I know a bunch of other people wouldn't. I know a bunch of other people that would be grateful for the opportunity to not be on the system and to contribute to society, to pay taxes, do their fair share. That's all I wanted.
And you had it, and they
Sucked it.
sucked it right out of you.
Yep. But on the greener pastures, we have this.
Yeah, so, the whole ADT thing took its course.
Yep. Took its course. So I took some time, caught my breath, said, okay, you know what? It's time for a change. Let me go back to school. Went to college. Got my bachelor's and master's degrees. Beautiful time, wonderful experience. I tell everybody, if you can swing it, go there. I went to Roberts Wesleyan College, a wonderful Christian institution. Learned a lot, and I taught them a lot too.
Yeah, I know. He's told me plenty of stories about
Yeah,
challenging.
convention.
Yeah.
I just don't take it all. I also,
Cranky.
I also give a little back.
Which could be just as kinky.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's all inadvertently more or less led to, November of 2021,
yep.
which was, I got the itch to do something.
You got the itch, and I got the scratch.
Yeah. And I remember it was just, I want to have it started by the beginning of the year. And it came and went. New Year's came and went. It's like, well, I guess we're not doing it tonight. I don't know.
Huh? You having where? Yes, that's the goddess Carrie coughing in the background.
But yeah, there's probably, let's say about a week and a half, 2 weeks of, I don't know, is it going to be worth it?
Well, you don't know until you try. And I want to inspire others went through my predicament, and I know you're out there. There are ways now with technology to feel like you're achieving and accomplishing something. Do it.
Even if it's this.
Yeah. Sitting on a couch, puffing on a thingy.
Yeah, so, New Year's came and went. No show. It's like, you know what? Forget about it. I don't really want to.
In the meantime, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I figured
You're
that.
waiting for me, I'm waiting for you. And then I said, hey, are we doing this or not?
Yeah, so I remember, like, after about 2 weeks, probably, it's like, I started thinking, like, I can't not do it and have another what if for the next 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we
The
have,
previous experience of the last time we tried this, that was in my head, like, gee, I don't want to mess up again like that.
I don't think we messed up. We were just experimenting.
No, it wasn't so much a matter of messing up. It was the uh, wrong wrong discussion at the very wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we will not go into details about that, but it was a mix of wrong, and that kind of killed the momentum we had at that point. But fast forward a couple years from that.
It's about learning and growing and figuring things out. There is no set guideline to things. It's just figuring things out. What is it? What do you guys want to hear? That's why I encourage feedback. What do you want to hear? Do you want to participate? You want to
Yeah, I
participate?
mean, to be honest with our viewers, I've got, let's see here. This is one of the topics that we have already planned out, but we only got one, two, three more pre-planned topics right now. And we'll think of more as we go, but, if people who are watching want to email us, contact us, leave comments either on the Facebook page or
Yeah.
email or here,
Let us know. Do you want to hear our
it would
perspective?
definitely help us out.
Yeah, definitely. Because our job is not only to have fun, be ourselves, but our job is to help motivate and inspire others. And if you're having a bad day, you want to talk about it, come on board. Let's talk about it. We don't need to know the deepest issue, but you just want to get something off your chest. More than welcome to. That's what this is about. We're all family.
Damn straight. So yeah, after the 2 weeks of doubt, I was like, no, I can't have another what if.
You got to take it all.
If we take it all, you go,
That's right.
because you don't really do anything with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember like after the 2 weeks finally talking to you, it's like, yeah, I had like complete doubt about it.
Never doubt, buddy. It's just, you know
No,
what?
it has to be
I
there though.
what I was doing in the background is I was constantly thinking logistics. You know me, I was thinking about the technology side and how we're going to execute, how we're going to do it. Um, and that takes a while to figure things out, and layer it, make sure for the first time it goes like a smooth machine, it runs well. And so
Right.
it's running through my head all the scenarios. So, but execution takes time. We got it done.
Yeah, and I'm freaking happy as shit.
I know. Me too. It's almost like it's extra diarrhea.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. We had crazy experiences in life, and I know now, this very moment, we're going through what appears to be a crazy time.
Ah, yes, the Russia-Ukraine stuff.
Russia, Russia, Russia.
Good old Mother Russia.
History factoid for you. Would you happen to know that it was Russia who sent a letter to Lincoln at the beginning of the Civil War saying, hey, you're surrounded by the English and the French from north and south. What do you need? It was Mother
Really?
Russia that saved the U.S. You won't see that in your textbooks. Look it up. It's out there.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, based on the research I've done, and it's strictly my opinion and nobody else's, I'm going to preface that. And I encourage all our viewers, there are places, do your research. Before you jump down throats, before you go down my throat and not my ass, do some research. It's education, is the best form of success. Okay. And I know my opinion goes contra to a lot of others. Because a lot of people want to sit in front of that booby box.
Oh,
Okay.
barely.
I call it the booby box, but it's a boob tube.
Oh, barely.
Yes, we're referencing it was a cable guy?
Cable guy.
Cable guy. But remember when we stuck our nipples to the window and we were facing outside? But
Oh God.
um, like I said, my views I know go contra because I don't pay attention to the news. The news, the media, used to be a valiant. The key word here is used to be a very valiant and trustworthy institution.
Yeah. And we'll use Walter Cronkite as an example of somebody who would just report the news
Yeah,
and let you figure out
for yourself.
on your own how you feel about it or what you think is going on. No agenda. Boop, boop, boop.
Yep. He was the last, I would say, the last good reporter, the last good anchor person, the last good news person was Cronkite.
Yeah. There's been a few other good ones since, but not.
I mean, that had a good on-air persona, yes.
Right, right.
One thing to be good in front of a camera, it's another thing to be authentic. But we know now the media is controlled by 6 different companies, all of them.
Probably the same 6 different companies that control everything else.
Well, the thing is I'm going to
And
say,
beyond just media, but I'm talking like the same 6 companies that own here,
yep,
this.
yep. What are you drinking, Windex?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah,
Try,
it's
try Windex. It's really good for the blood. You got to try some Windex.
it's a when you don't realize like how many company or brands are owned by like 3 or 4 total companies.
Yeah, it's eye-opening.
Yeah, I remember the very first time like I see one of those. Just like, do you realize there's only like 5 companies in the world that own every brand? Then you start looking at it, it's like, what the
And then,
frick?
then you wonder why, like an Oreo tastes like something else from Keebler. That tastes like something else from. It's all the same stuff.
And it's like, why does the parent company of ABC own, for example, I don't know if it's true or not, obviously, but to drive home the point, why the hell does the owner of a, or why does the parent company of ABC own fucking Pepsi?
They have their hand in it because they want
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. But I'm saying like when you first
well,
when
in
you
common,
first like when you first see it, you look at it, it's like, okay, why does Sony, for example, own, I don't know.
who did they buy? They bought out Halo, right?
No, Destiny or Bungie or something.
Right, but is it? I thought they bought out the Halo franchise as well.
No, Microsoft bought that one out.
Ah,
But uh like I'm saying, it's weird, but like when you see that list, it's like, okay, why does Viacom, who owns Sony, also own?
CBS.
Oh, yeah, CBS, but we know why because it's entertainment media.
Right.
But why does Viacom, who owns Sony, also have ownership in? I'm just looking around. Play-Doh, for example.
Uh, oh, you mean the
Like,
Viber?
why?
Yeah, the Vibermax 3000. Yeah, yeah. But anyway,
But
why?
that's what I'm talking about. Like, why
Well,
does why
look
does a company
here.
like that own something that's not even related to the same
Their,
industry?
their core product, right? Well, Now the thing is diversification, right? They want to diversify their portfolio of things they do. Now I'm speaking in straight business talk. That's why. It doesn't make sense. If you dilute yourself too thin, in my opinion, it's going to go to shit. It's just like
Right. I'm just saying from someone like me who the first time seeing this list of like one company owning like two or three
yeah,
thousand different things, it's like
yeah, like this big
why?
entanglement. Yeah,
I thought Nabisco was independent. I didn't realize they were under somebody else,
yep,
who's under someone else, who's under someone else, and it all goes back to what, four, five, six
big,
companies
yep, big
that
different company.
essentially run the world and
Yep,
everything you buy.
yep. So either way they get their money, doesn't matter. Okay, but going back to the topic at hand, which is the Russian narrative. I know stuff is happening there, and I know it seems harsh. Ask yourself the question: why? Take out what the news says. Ask yourself the question: why? Why would they expend all this time and energy and money to do this? And I think there are three reasons, primary reasons why. One, Vladimir Putin wants to bring Russia back together.
So he wants to bring back the Soviet bloc, or
Not the bloc. He just wants all the separate stands, as they call them, and all the separate countries.
Kazakhstan,
Yeah,
Czechoslovakia.
not Czechoslovakia, but just the Russian Federation, right? What was split off.
Ah, okay.
He just wants to bring it back all together, right, as one country. It's like when Yugoslavia got split apart, and you got Macedonia, Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro. Uh, you know, why shouldn't we call ourselves Yugoslavian? Why am I Macedonian now? We were born from the Macedonian region, yes. We have our culture, we have our history, but we were Yugoslavian. And so in the 90s, Mr. Billy Boy decides to go in there and bomb my country, all because of stopping genocide, which, come to find out, he was right. They were raping women for no reason over there, attacking them. Of course they're going to fight back. Were mistakes
Now was
made?
that the whole thing with what's his name, Milosevic?
Yes.
So that's like late '90s, right?
Mid.
97, 98.
No, 94, 95.
Wow, I thought it was later than that.
No.
Oh,
I remember people on the phone, parents, friends calling. They were crying, hysterical. He blew up my house. Blew up my, for what? So my parents, and I'd be more than happy to bring them on. They've shared their perspective on history and how completely it is different from what it's told here. And so seeing all that side, seeing all that, taking all that in, I went on a mission. I went on, this has been what, fourth year of research? Trying to ask the question, why? Why is it that our former president, the second his name was mentioned, people would go spastic? That's not normal.
in regards to Trump,
Yes.
that's never been normal. I've never seen, forget left side, right side, where you stand. Come on,
I'm talking the way I started the journey of research
right.
was,
No, what I was going to say is, regardless of what side, the
yeah,
political side you're on,
it doesn't matter.
you cannot sit there and say that's normal. It's never happened before.
It's not normal behavior. Trump, wah, wah. What the fuck?
But whoa, But wait, when he was back in the Democratic side, it was never an issue.
He donated to Hillary.
Exactly.
And you know why
But I
he
have
did?
never seen, like you just said, though, I've never seen I have never seen so many people get, I hate to use the word,
Triggered.
triggered.
Triggered. Trump. Where?
Oh my God.
Why? Because everyone always told you when we were younger, we need a businessman to run the country, not a lawyer. We need an
But
economist.
how long have the American people in general, we, we need to elect someone that's not a politician, that's not tied to anybody. We need an individual, someone who's not going to care.
We had him.
And that was some mean tweets,
Yeah, I know, right?
and you're
In
upset.
my opinion, and this is strictly my opinion, based on research, not based on emotion, not based on anything else, taking the media out of it, taking their narrative out of it. He's telling us the truth about shit. If you really read in between the lines, and oh, by the way, misspellings do matter in his tweets. They were done deliberately. He's not an ignorant guy. He has an IQ of 165. He's a genius. Okay? Whatever your side
Okay.
is, are you going to sit there and tell me today's Democrats are the same Democrats who are fighting for social justice? Where's the social justice? Where? I don't see it. The African American community is worse off under a Democratic administration always than it is under a Republican administration. Always. That's a fact. Same thing with the Latino community. Same thing with people in my situation. And here's another history tidbit for you. What party was Lincoln with when he emancipated and got rid of slavery? He was a Republican.
Yep.
We've always, and I say we because I'm a registered Republican myself, we've always stood for conservative values, doing what's right when we see strife. Okay? You don't have to agree, but at least take the point in, okay, and think about it. I want you to just think. I'm here to trigger you. I don't want to do that. I just want people to think. In the 4 years Trump was in office, did we have a war anywhere on the planet?
Nope.
Think about that. Now we got the Great Charter in office.
Now, does this all stem from the emergency evacuation out of the Middle East last year?
Well, I think this is a diversion. I'll tell you up front. The CIA has been known to do this, create diversions for shit that's actually going on underneath. Um,
No, not the CIA. They would never do anything like that.
oh, oh, the cons in America, yeah, criminals in America, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, you know, what's been getting hot lately in the news coverage? The election fraud. So
Oh, it's funny you
it's
mentioned it because
look here, not here.
I heard the prosecutors dropped the case again or something on Trump.
Yeah, of course they got
I
nothing on.
heard yesterday or like late Tuesday night. I think it was this morning. It says something about the prosecutors dropped the case and the prosecutors dropped off the case, but It sounds like another. Oops,
Another false flag.
another oopsie daisy.
Mhm. So let's get back to today. That's what most people, I'm sure, want to hear about. What do we think about today? Well, it's in my opinion, based on what I know, that there's a deeper reason as to why he's there. And it's not just unification, although I think that's part of it.
So you think there's more?
There's a lot more. I just found out today that there's a lot of United States bio weapon factories over there. And let's not forget Burisma. You know
And
about
that is what?
that is a Ukrainian energy company that the Bidens have a big hand in and has made $250 billion off of.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hunter, that crack pipe and banging the Chinese girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. The laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it fitting that, again, stuff I've heard, I can't corroborate it. You want to check up on me, check up on me. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. But I do believe that on his laptop as well, they found all that stuff and a lot more. In these upper echelons, a lot of sex trafficking happens of both men, women, and the most sickening part of all, it shouldn't happen at all, but children. That's what Putin's trying to stop. This whole movement is nothing more than to save the kids. After what was found out about how deep this goes, it's about saving the kids. Think about if your kids were snatched up among you.
How do they get them?
Um,
A hypothetical scenario, just for the hell of it.
well,
Obviously, we don't know, but
all I'm going to say is,
I mean, obviously, nah. Forget that.
all I'm going to
Like
say,
generally speaking, how do you?
you get a kid. Most of the time, they're brought in from third world countries.
Ugh.
That Haiti earthquake. A lot of kids, man, went missing around that time. Think about that for a minute. Think about how destitute and poor Africa is.
Right.
When you don't have nothing, as parents, hey, we'll give you a couple million for your kid. Hate to say it, but that's the truth. Closer to home, you know the stories. CPS comes in. Oh, you got a speck of dust on the floor, so we're going to take your kid.
Yeah. They'll nail you for anything.
Why? They're in on it too. Guys, all I'm asking for the general audience, open your eyes and just do some research. It'll blow your brain. Okay? It'll blow your brain to know how much was deliberately hidden from our history. And that even goes back to the Bible. Why the sacred scripture that we read and we hold in our hands is holy text, which it is, it always will be, ain't nothing to be taken away from that. But why would Constantine in the Council of Nicaea in the 1500s sit down with the church and say, hey, what do you want in this book? What do you don't? Who the fuck are you to sit here and make a decision what you want in this book. Who are you as a human being to mess with God's authentic word? What are you hiding from us? What?
Aliens?
Could be. Reincarnation? Could be. Why? Because if you know we have that power, then are you going to be that powerful?
Interesting.
You know, it's out there. You just got to look for it. I mean, I know in my research has also shown that there's 700 and some books of the Bible, and we will only see what 66.
I believe so, yeah.
Isn't that an interesting number? 66. Think about that.
Yeah.
You know, and
God help them for messing with God.
that's all I have to say. You know, you don't fuck with God, man.
I know I wouldn't.
No, God has your back. You have God's back. Everybody does. You know, I don't know why people say you can't talk about politics or religion. Why? Be passionate about it. Beautiful. But you got to carry that passion for Christ and God in your life every day. Don't just talk about it.
Right.
Don't just talk the talk. Walk the walk. Walk like Jesus did. Teach, lead, guide. If you're that
Learn.
passionate about it. Don't just sit there and say, oh, I'm going to church on Sunday and then go beat the shit out of your wife on Monday. I've seen that too.
What a shame.
Puts a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Now, getting back to the Ukraine event, the third reason I think is I believe that he just wants to get the corrupt out of there. Okay? He doesn't want to hurt the people. Nobody wants to kill people. Nobody wants to have blood on their hands. Okay? Nobody. Am I saying the guy's a saint? No.
No, far from it.
Am I saying he's part of the alliance to help destroy the evil on the planet? Yes. Am I saying that there may be a possible nuclear scare event in this country? Yes. But it's a false flag, in my opinion. Be prudent, be smart, don't get emotional, and you'll be just fine.
And don't get all triggered when you hear the name Trump. Just
Because
act like a rational human being. Sure,
if
the
you,
guy could be idiotic sometimes, but
but he called it like it was.
he called, yeah. And, I wasn't paying over, nowhere near 250 a gallon of gas.
Well, how much is it there now?
Depends on where you go. It could be 380.
380.
Mm-hmm.
Or more.
We're 480. We're touching 5 right now.
We'll be hitting 5 this year, I'm pretty sure.
The target is 10. You know why? They want to get us on electric cars. We've got a problem with that. For a little grocery runner or going to the store and back for a short hop, beautiful. Why pollute? Why fill the car up? You can just plug it in and be ready to go the next day. All right, nothing against them. My issue is, can you go 700 miles on a charge? Can you go 1,000 miles on a charge? Maybe you can do 200. You got to stop, pull over, plug it in, and wait 8 hours.
They better figure all that out sooner than later if that's the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
Also,
ain't going nowhere.
if you don't comply, they can take over your car and drive you into a wall.
It's more computer than mechanics, anyways.
That's right. Just a theory, just a thought. Just an opinion. Again, what the fuck do I know? I'm just sitting on a couch.
Exactly. And, everything is our opinion or observation.
Yeah. I
Nothing
mean,
is,
if you guys want to see the research, I'm more than happy to share it where you can find it. If you want to get started, um, not taking nobody's side here, not taking no one specific party's side. Yes, I do lean on the conservative side of thought. However, I'm also receptive to the liberal democratic side of thought as well. Um,
kinky.
but
So you go both ways.
yeah, no, I go in each hole.
Kinky. Ay, ay, ay. What a night, huh?
Uh huh.
Sheesh.
Well, now you know a little bit more about me. It took a lot to say a lot of things. I thank you for your open ears, open minds, open hearts. And to the parents out there, give your kids an extra hug and a kiss and mean it.
And fight for your kids.
Cherish, fight, never give up. Okay?
And when I say fight for them, if there's something that happens to them, support them 100%.
Yeah, no matter how old they are.
Yep. Because they need you more than they'll ever say.
Mhm. I don't have any kids, but I can understand, you know, the parents' heart,
Yeah.
parents' love. And yeah, I get emotional with my mom and dad. We clash. Different viewpoints, different perspectives, different ways to think. But I'll kill for them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just like your kids will kill for you too.
Exactly.
But the thing is cherish your children, nurture your children. Don't give it up to school because it's just so easy. Spend some time, be a family. Be a family. Sit down and have dinner. How was your day? Do you need help with homework? Uh, you had a rough day. Why'd you have a rough day? You know,
Yep.
get to know your kids. And maybe, just maybe, all this crime going on and all this strife can come to an end at some point. Be
I
a
hope
leader.
so because it's getting tiring.
Be a leader. Be a mentor. You know, to all the viewers out there, listeners, if you know of a single mother, you're a man, step up to the plate, take the kid under your wing, be a father figure. I'd say to be a father, be a father figure, be a leader. Okay, teach the child, guide them, excite them to
Yeah.
want to do
Nurture
something,
their
to want to be
nurture
something.
their ideas. Encourage it.
Definitely, you know. I had a mentor. I mentioned his name earlier, Troy. Took me under his
Yep.
wing, knew everything about the business, and taught me a lot about life lessons too. Lost contact with him is a shame. I'm gonna try to get in touch with him again. But just he's my like you, he's my hero.
I ain't no hero. Just a person.
Well, you are to me.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. We're family. We take care of each other, right?
Damn straight.
So again, just encouraging all listeners, just be there for one another. Send love to everybody. People need it.
Yeah, now I don't want to say now more than ever, but don't ever stop doing it.
No. This the sad thing is about this country is we got away from God. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
we need to unify and come together again and get back to God. And some of these churches that are corrupt need to go. And we need to create a good, solid Christian nation and show the world what love really is, and not just a Sunday thing. Every day.
Every day. Yep, every day.
I'm not saying to be a Bible thumper, okay? No.
No, you don't have to be.
But live by the basic rule, Ten Commandments.
Just
Would
be a
you
good person.
would you want to be hurt? No. Would you want something taken from you? No. Does it happen? Unfortunately, yes. That has to stop.
And there's probably there's definitely an underlying reason for it, which that could be another freaking topic for a different day.
Yeah, we can discuss that later if viewers would want to, but I just encourage you all to love each other. Give your neighbor a hug. Give your neighbor a hug. Hey, how you doing? Do you need help? You need help cutting the grass? You need help doing this? Oh, your car's not working here? Let me help you take a look at it. That's how it used to be. What happened?
Got away from it.
We became the society of me, 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 me. It's not about me.
Me, 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 me.
It's not about me. It's about us. The famous saying out there, it's not about me, it's about we.
Yeah.
Right? You got to bring back in God we trust in the courts. You got to bring back talking about God in school. Why
Yeah,
can't we? I remember in 11th grade, we looked over the Bible as strictly a literary piece, but we looked at it. Can't even do that now.
dude, I remember there were two brothers in my homeroom. They were, I don't remember their name. Yasser, Nasser,
Yeah,
Arif.
Ashcar. I do remember them. Quite.
They're
They went special ed with me.
really
Yeah,
no shit.
yeah.
Anyways, I had them in my homeroom, and every morning we'd get up, pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, and this would be them to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible.
Maybe
Not
they.
once in all those years did they ever bitch, moan, or complain.
No, they just accepted it.
Every morning, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible. Finish it off with
Yeah.
liberty and justice for all.
Oh.
When I came to under God, hand off.
Why couldn't they say under Allah? They could have said that. I would have accepted that.
They respected the country.
Yeah,
The Pledge
exactly.
of Allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America. Yeah. Yep.
And they didn't
No.
want to, I've never asked, obviously, but I would imagine they didn't want to disrespect the Pledge of Allegiance by saying that. I don't know.
Which
That would be my guess.
that
But the
probably.
point is, not once in every single day of homeroom over 4 years did either of them ever complain. Why did I get? They just did their Pledge of Allegiance, took their hand off their chest, they stayed quiet for that one little part, and finished it off.
Credit where credit's due. Much love to you guys. I remember you.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember me, but yeah, it's
It's a
interesting.
perfect example of just
I mean, it's a different culture, different religion, different viewpoint, but they still love this country.
exactly.
My parents came here with nothing but $20 a kid and 2 suitcases.
Jesus, yeah.
I'll tell you more about that story at a later time.
Oh yeah. There's a lot to get to, man.
Oh, well, hey, we're just starting.
Oh yeah, I'm warming
Well,
up, baby.
welcome to the crazy house up here.
Oh, don't worry, there's a freaking crazy chain going in this thing, and it's just mm, all in time.
Yeah, all in
But
time.
yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up. It's
What
getting
time is it?
close to an hour and a half.
And what time is it there? Almost what, 2 o'clock?
Almost, yeah.
Hey,
Oh
just
well.
like those late nights, doing computers, doing Xbox work.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
Remember,
computers. Oh, that was the best part.
remember that one night we were doing something really quick on a computer, and all of a sudden, flipping through the satellite box, we hear Gordon Ramsay actually start swearing. And you look at me, you go, "Did I just hear that?"
Oh yeah.
You know he's building a kitchen on the East Coast now, just for reference.
He's building what?
Hell's Kitchen on the East Coast as well. Another
Yeah, I gotta go.
now that beef Wellington will really taste good.
Mm, no kidding.
Anyway, yeah, it's been about an hour and a half, guys. It's been a long show, but we had a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I
just
mean, it's gonna vary from maybe 40 minutes one night to an hour and a half like this tonight to maybe an hour. Like
it's just us.
there's no way we can set a specific or limit because we don't know what's gonna happen. Like the whole whatchamacallit thing was like what 40 minutes on its own before we even got to the other stuff. So
Yeah, just going off on tangents, and it's the beautiful thing, us being us. But with that, I do want to reinforce again. Please love everybody, hugs, and love your spouses, significant others, love your kids, embrace your kids. Please, 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 have any questions or comments, reach out, like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful, glorious night. Keep your heads up, keep your chins up, be confident and strong. Love you guys, and we'll talk to you later.
that sounds great. To add on to that, again, there's our email, twobrothersPod@gmail.com.
Please reach out.
Email us there. Reach out. One of us will uh, get back to you with hopefully a fairly quick turnaround time. If you don't want to do that, we are also on Facebook now with our new group called Two Brothers and Two Mothers. Search for that. You're free to join. Leave comments there. Follow us.
Or
Tell us what you like, what you don't like.
if you follow us, we just may follow you too.
Yeah, but we're definitely open to constructive criticism. Leave your thoughts.
Think about it. You guys can be here on the ground with us, polishing this turd called us. Okay, helping us become better.
Yeah, I think what'll be interesting too is people who do leave comments, reviews for us on just how they feel about it. We'll pick one or two every episode and read them on air, and give that
Yeah.
person some.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Obviously, yeah, definitely. We want you guys to participate. We want you guys to be
Yeah,
in. And as much as this is our show, it's also yours.
exactly. Trying to think if there's anything else I can think of. No, that's about it. You know,
Alrighty. So
feel free to contact us at the email,
you're more
twobrothers@gmail.com.
reach us in our Facebook group.
Reach
Uh,
us on our new Facebook group.
leave a comment on the
Please
video.
join, leave a comment, share it with your friends.
If we
We'll be
can,
grateful for anybody that does.
we can inspire someone to think better, think different, to
Hell, if they even need us to freaking speak up for them for something, we'll do that too if
That's
we have
what we're
to.
here for. Yeah, we are the voice of the voiceless.
Damn straight. That sounds good to me.
All right, buddy. With that, um, I'm gonna call it. I'll see you soon, and we'll see you guys next week.
That sounds great. We are definitely planning on doing a live stream at some point,
Yep.
and that's only going to happen when we got, not a big group of people, but big enough to be interactive with. So
Yep.
please, please, please share, watch, join, constructive criticism.
Oh, just take it all already.
Leave a review on, even on the comments page here,
Sure.
on the Facebook page, what you guys liked about it, why you liked it, what we could do better. And we'll end it on that note.
Yep.
Thank you all for watching. Have a good
Hey,
night.
thank you, and have a good night. And we'll see each other soon. And like I said, share the love.
That sounds great. Have a good night.
Have a good night, buddy.
All right.
Bye.